Nice. I'm gonna type something in chat, see if it actually works. That should send. Awesome. Yep, it sent it in both. Cool. Voice okay? Not too loud, not too low. And there's like a 30-second delay. It's okay. Awesome. I'm gonna click or send that to Discord real quick. Awesome. Yeah, so basically tonight, it's going to be the new game screen, which currently looks like nothing. I did spend time earlier today separating out the different UI controls. They're in the wrong namespace, they're in the scene namespace and kind of jumbled together, so I broke them up. The main menu is its own thing now. So now I get to make the whole new player thing. Alright, well let me know if the stream is too loud. I can drop everything down. I just kind of guessed at the whole thing, so. And I'm also getting some kind of cold flu thing as well, so I'm going to try not to cough into the microphone too much. But yep, I gotta do 3 things. I have to get this new game menu working. I have to get the loading of the human thing. Let me pull that up. This thing. Is it dark? Anyway, I gotta get this thing import thing working. I gotta get the character renderer so that in the actual page it shows the actual characters you're selecting it. So there's a couple of things. Don't think the new game needs to be its own, like it doesn't need a separate panel. Probably should be. Yeah, it should be. I'm just trying to be lazy, as usual. So, new character panel. This can be rz.ui. Import class, new character panel, final. Now I'm gonna need a render. Is it render or draw? I can't even remember now. It's draw. Yeah, it's draw. Yeah, I get all my streaming stuff in, and then I immediately get some kind of cold flu thing. So that's my luck. So RZUI. New panel. Import common. Import probably globals. Definitely need drawing. And then we're going to need the panel, which is probably going to see that anyway. Point origin. Point. I did create my own point in size types, so I don't have to use SDL types everywhere. Oh, yeah, yeah. So this is the early access release. So it just has, because I'm using C++ 23, it's using really new, in air quotes, new stuff. So I'm just using the newest beta version, so you'll probably see this pop up a lot. It's just the beta version. It's got some new stuff. Sorry. Man, I feel like garbage, but I took some Dayquil. Hopefully that'll help. So I have the origin. I'm also label new character. And we're gonna need to draw a frame. That's gonna be a shadow. What the heck is this? I have 2100 PlayStation songs, so who knows what all is gonna come up. It's hard to say with this. Kind of hit or miss on PlayStation. Anyway, this should at least give me the new character dialogue. I'm gonna switch this to Super Nintendo. Anyway, new game. Okay, that's the background. Import RZ UI. Of course, I need to remember to import, export, import, new. Okay. Go ahead and get mad about that. Export module RZ. Oh, that's why. Right, there we go. Alright, new game. New character panel. In the origin, I'm just gonna say just 200, 100, just for now. Update, it's gonna call update. Draw background, draw a new character panel. Oh, it's 1080p. Whoops, sorry. It's straight 1080p. This is my secondary 1080p monitor, so it's native. It's my streaming / gaming monitor. My primary is more of like a work surface. Yeah, I'm just having no luck on music today. It's okay, it happens. Anyway, new game, new character. For me, it'd be a lot bigger than that, but that's okay. I'm gonna set width and height. Const. I don't even know if I do const express int. No, width equals 300. Oh, nope. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I have it. My voice is also quiet, I guess. Yeah, let me know when you get it set up, because that's the thing. I don't have any reference right now. I'm wondering if there's like a top level setting as well. Let's see, output, audio. All right, so voice is 30% quieter. Okay, I think this is jacked all the way up. See, quieter, 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 quieter. Yep, that's quiet. So I'm gonna jack this up. Is that better? It's going into the red now, so I don't want to overload it, but testing mic check. Okay, cool. Music I don't want too loud anyway. I don't want to overload. More for me to listen to anyway than anyone else. Cool. Well, apparently it's okay to go in the red as long as you don't go all the way in the red. I think it's to like negative 4.3. Okay, good. And it's Super Nintendo music, so some of it's extremely obnoxious. So. Alright, so this is going to be panel width, panel height. Oh my goodness. My nose. It's horrible. I get it. Yeah, apparently. I mean, as long as you don't max it out. And it's got a pop filter, so I mean $30 is crazy. You know, I think it's like 35, but the boom is sturdy. It's light, but that's a good thing in my opinion if you're gonna move it around. But the thing itself has the little rubber bands on it, kind of isolating it from vibration from my desk. So, and like I can snap in behind it, and you have to snap pretty loud before it even picks it up. So that's pretty crazy. So there shouldn't be too much background noise. Oh. I can't remember with constant expression, static, all that crap. Guess we'll see. Okie dokie. Yep. That's a little more room to work in, although that is a lot. It's a lot of height. So let me set it back down to like 200, 250. Okay. And I don't think I need this inset drawn across the whole thing yet. Well, I do need it. I just don't need to draw it. It's just a lot of things that are interdependent on each other for this screen. Like all the basic fundamental things all have to exist at the same time. So I do know I'm going to need a inset for the player preview. So it's going to be 32 plus 8. Something like that. And then it'll be sorry, I keep switching songs. So I'm gonna look today. Yeah, it should be good. 12, 36. And this is gonna be draw character preview. Man, these songs today. Maybe it's just me being sick. I might have to put on a different background music type. Another 16 out. Set to 32. And then I'll create a human renderer, which isn't going to actually render anything with a black box, but gotta start somewhere. Oh my goodness, 24. Okay. Drawing. I think it'll be in drawing. So I'm gonna create a new human render. I'm not looking forward to this though. Why is that so loud? I thought I had a... audio plugins. I don't know. I don't know why it's so loud. All right. And so I'm gonna need a texture. Yeah, you're not supposed to need to do this include thing at the top, but since C++ 20 modules are still relatively new, I'm gonna have to include standard C headers. Yeah, it's loud for me. Like, my music is too loud for you, or it's just too loud to you? Okay. I think it's just because I'm probably running a fever right now. So I'm probably not having the best go at it. It's all good. But anyway, so these includes have to be before you export the module, but you still have to tell it's a module file inside this weird module and then includes and then export module. It's a weird quirk of C++. But it allows me to do that. So I can do things like include that, include memory, and then never, ever, ever in C++ manage pointers manually. So I'm going to create a unique pointer, and it should probably guess it pretty good. Yep. So it's this SDL texture, and it says that the destructor function looks like this, which I pass in, which is SDL destroy texture, which is part of SDL, which means that if I assign a texture to this variable and then it goes out of scope, it automatically destroys the texture. I don't have to actually tell it to destroy it. Oh my goodness. This song's killing me. I'm just not going to have very good luck today. Whatever. All right. So where do I'm in C# mode. You know what? Whatever. We'll do it that way. Signy import globals. Usually common too. And it's gonna be I thought there's width and height. No, it's fine. 16, 16. Thought I had that though. Screen width, screen height. I should probably have just because. Just so the math makes sense. So you're not just looking at a wall of things. All right. Okay, so it's gonna load the texture. I was going to create a texture, 16 by 16 pixel texture. And that's going to, should be black by default, but let's just set it SDL. Don't want to set blend. None. And then SDL set render scale mode. And I don't want linear, I want nearest. Basically, don't make it blurry if I zoom it in, which I'm going to want to do because my draw is going to support scale. Background music. Anyway. So int scale equals 1. And this is just going to draw, so point, const point in position. No. SDL rect. Perfect. And these can be const. And this can also be const because it doesn't modify anything. Yeah, I pass a const reference. So in C, I'm sure you've seen like the star pointer things. That means it's a pointer to anything. Could be anything, could be nothing. An and reference means it has to reference something. It is a syntax error for it not to reference something. So it won't be null unless you're doing some really crazy shenanigans. So by saying const to say I'm not going to change the values in it, which lets it optimize things. By passing in a const reference, you don't have to check for null because it can be null. And then by making the function const, you're pinky promising you're not changing the types inside. So, and also doing final in the classes really actually does help with optimizations. Won't go into why that is. Has to do with V tables and virtual methods and all that good stuff. But just put final on there until you can't. Makes it easy. All right. So there's my human render. And I'm gonna let this thing just. Actually, I'm gonna create a private called regenerate. Scale set rendered target render and null. Yep. I'm actually trying to make it green just so I know it's working. No. Well, let me think about that because I'm not super familiar with Swift. I know in JavaScript, let versus var is more of a scoping thing. I'm not sure about Swift. But const just means you're pinky promising that you're not going to change anything about the value. So yeah, if that's what it means in Swift, then that's also what it means there. Oh man. I might have to get a mint or something in a minute. So the human renderer, I did not add it to my things yet, so export, import, human renderer. RZ, not drawing. All right. And then add the file to the project. All right, send drawing. Source RZ drawing. Human render. Hey, what's up, JP? AKA Brick Block, as they say. Oh, man. Sorry, I feel like garbage today, man. I'm probably running a fever because I'm starting to feel warm and sweaty, but it's alright. Oh, so it's like a constant C sharp too, then. It just means that the assignment can't change, but it doesn't mean the properties inside the object can't change. Read only, sorry, C sharp. Yeah, it's because I always sound sick. No, like in C sharp actually had a argument at the time I was either junior or mid level, I can't remember. But the senior developer, basically my manager, had an argument with me because I had a he had a read only list, and he said it's read only. You can't modify items inside of it, like change the values inside of it. And I said you absolutely can because the list is read only, but the values inside the list are not. And he did not believe me. I had to pull out the code and show him. But yeah, read only is a very abstract concept. Oh man. All right, let me go to new games. You actually get my character renderer now. So character human renderer. Sorry. Okay, dokes. And then I'm gonna draw my human renderer. Wait. Yep. Oh, I'm being stupid. See, I told you I'm sick. Let me close all the other stuff. I got too many things open. All right. Here. All right, human render here, draw character preview, draw this, and then I'm gonna do human render to draw 24 plus 4, 4, and then scale is gonna be 2. Where's that set position is draw. I should see a green box. I can fix the audio being loud for me. I'll just drop the volume on my headphones down. There we go. That helps. Okie dokie. That's not a green box. It's a black box. Sad spelled backwards is DOS, and DOS not good. Alright. New character panel. And it's going to create the human renderer. The human renderer is supposed to render clear. All right, let me look at area render. Right here, set render, target get, set render draw color, render clear. So human render, set render draw color. Oh, but did I ever call? I didn't call it because I'm stupid. That's why. Look at that. It's going to draw green now. Of course, there's a 1 pixel buffer I got to fix. It's +3, not +4, but you know, pixels are hard. Hey, green. Just what I always wanted. All right, so I'm gonna drop this down to says 6. Sorry, I keep sniffing, but my I'm just not having a good time right now. All right, JP, you're on a call, like a work call, or are you Just got like a grandma or something going ham on the phone. Hey, there we go. All right. All right, now I can load this magic thing. Okay, I'm going to just export, make sure I'm current script. Prepare for export. Export. Boop. Yeah, I need to get into it. I mean, I just got this today, and without this, it's kind of hard because I'm either talking through my phone or my headset, which this bulky thing here. But now I got my AirPods, right? So it's not bearing down on my ears. This thing is really nice. It's not in my way. It's in my face. Don't get me wrong, but it's not in my way. It's not blocking my screen or anything. My monitors are kind of like side by side here. So, and up here I have this giant ring light thing in my iPhone. So it's a good setup. Surprisingly simple. I don't know how I would do this on a Windows machine. I'm sure it's not that hard, but it ain't my cup of tea. I'll pay the extra dollar for a lot less trouble. What I'm not looking forward to is the thing I'm about to start doing. And that is... Actually, I can just open it from here. So I have humans.json. So I need to load this in C++. And not only parse out the frame attributes and all of that. So first I need a library to load JSON, right? Like what's the first problem here? So C++ 20 load JSON. Nullman JSON. I've seen that before. So I'm gonna go to VC package. Look up Nullman JSON. And would you look at that? It exists. VC package. NLOHMANN-JSON. Okie dokie. Yeah, and not that you have to do it, but just having it open obviously helps. So, and you don't have to do that. Again, it's not a big deal. Half the reason why I stream is just so I don't slack off and play Diablo for 6 hours or watch stupid YouTube videos for days on end for no reason. All right. So, CMake. Where's my Nullman JSON? Spidlog. Found Nullman JSON. Here it is. You know how to do this now. I showed you. I don't mean like streaming. That's different. I'm talking about like people removing ice off of roofs and things being crushed in giant crushers for you know what I'm talking about. You've seen them. Like the actual stupid stuff that gets millions of views. Which I would be upset, but I was one of those views, so what can I say? All right. So let's add this. Yeah, it's just hard. It's like tying your shoes. It's hard to explain how to add a library to a C++ project, but it's actually really, really simple. Once you get the motion. and you have the journal set up. And there you go. Now I have JSON file parsing. So I just gotta look at the little hello world. All right. And I need to represent the human. How do I want to call this? Because I have this humans.json. It's gonna, sorry. It's gonna have every human file in here, all the format, structure, and all that. So it's gonna need to be a human style dictionary or something. Um, and that's gonna need to be a global because it's just data. There's no actual objects in it or anything like that. Um, and I'll need to load this first. And I need to parse it out because I have the body type. So I'll go through each frame because I think the whole thing is just a collection of frames. Yeah, metadata I'm not worried about. Even image is kind of pointless, but frames is important. So I have to parse it out, split it by colon. The first part is the body part. The second part is the type. And then I just need a structure for it. Okay, I'm going to take a 5-10 minute break and try to clear out my sinus. Step out for a minute. So give me about 5 minutes, and then I'll start loading this in. Plus, I got to put my youngest to bed. Got to convert TV. So back about 5, maybe 10 minutes. And then we'll get this loaded. Shouldn't take that long. Maybe 20, 30 minutes. Probably longer to take the break. But anyway, I'll see you guys in about 10 minutes. All right, I'm about to start. Test worked. What test? What did I miss? All right, back. Oh, you're talking about on Twitch. Anyway, so this yeah, and I forgot this is easy for me. I just psych myself out because I'm after not doing it for a while, you just forget that you know how to do it. If that makes sense. Um, but I mean, I like doing this. I've been doing it since I was in fourth grade, and I'm 39, so I'm not gonna stop. I told my kids if I ever stop writing code, go ahead and start making plans because I ain't gonna be around for much longer. So I'll be sorry I have something in my mouth. It's a cough drop. I'm hoping that'll help me breathe a little bit. But yeah, and the big thing is just don't overthink it. Like it's a giant file, it's a lot of stuff. I'm not worried about anything that's inside of it. It's like, what is this? This is a human. It's this data that tells you how to draw humans. So it's only relevant in the human renderer. But the data, I'm going to put in data here. And this is human drawing. What is it? What would you even call this? It has the frame data. Human frame data. I'll just call it human frame data. Or human sprite frame data. So I'm not even going to export. I'm just going to create a class called human sprite frame data. And I know we're going to create an unordered map. Now I'm going to need a string. So I'm going to drag this off to the side real quick. There it is. Images. Humans. The name's man. Human. Oh god, what is this doing? Quit. Open with. Text edit. Okie dokes. I just had this to the side just so I can use a reference here. Alright. And then I'm also going to open. Yeah, I've got to be running the low grade viewer. I'm having problems finding icons here. Here we go. I'm going to open this too just to see the categories. Collapsing it all. Okay. So it's right hand, left hand, blah, 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 blah. So I'm going to do standard or private. Oh, it's private by default. So standard unordered map of string and frame data file. And then I'm going to create a class human sprite frame data. And it is a human sprite already, so I don't even need to see that. Because it's local to this file. Nothing else can see it. Not a big deal. All right, so it's a string, standard string, and frame data. Public final frame data. And this could actually be a struct. I do want this to be a class. So and I'm going to call this right hand, left hand, head, body, eyes. Oh, that's close. Feet, and skin. And I'm going to go ahead and initialize these. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. I don't even have that many frames right now, and it does a lot of stuff. I only have like 2 outfits in one type of armor and some basic weapons and stuff, but it already does like a whole bunch of things. You're good, man. Lots of calls. I like that gray. I don't know why. I just like the gray skin. It looks really cool. I'm gonna have to have like a whole race of just like a whole village of just gray people. Maybe like magical beings or something, or maybe undead. I don't know. Maybe they're like friendly undead. Okay, so we have all this frame data here, and again, referencing this. This is the key. This would be which collection it's in. This is the key, and the value is the frame rect. And I actually don't have the rect yet, so let me go ahead and create that. Oh. I've been using SDL recs, but I'm trying not to use SDL recs outside of SDL. So I'm going to create a new module here, call it rect. I export module rz.common, colon that. And then this is going to be a export. Is it class? I think I did class on this one. No, it was struct. Struct rect. And this is probably going to guess most of it. With height, boolean, width and height is greater than 0. Not necessary, but whatever. Plus. Plus is fine. It's not really that important. I do want to support converting to and from SDL, so module include SDL to SDL. Convert to from SDL rect. All right. It doesn't like const. Y to, let's try it this way. I'm trying to get AI to do it because I'm not super familiar with this. No, auto. She's Copot. Come on, Copot, you got this. Add automatic conversion to from SDL rect. Okay, this makes more sense. That's probably once explicit. Pass it in, it converts it from an SDL rect, converts it to. Cool. So that makes it usable for SDL rect parameters. Export, import, rect. And then okie dokie. I don't even need this at all. I say frame data. It's only one frame and it's the rect. Just call overthinking it, right? All right. And I want this to be static. Still private here. I'm going to say static. And there's going to be frame data file. Get instance. This actually is a thing. You can't really do this in C#, but in C++, Plus, this automatically makes a singleton because this static value is related essentially to the static function called getInstant. So this is always exist. So by virtue of having this available, this gets instantiated and this will always return the same instance. That's all you need to do a static, and then I'll create a static constructor. I think that's how you do that. Hold on. Pretty sure you can do a static constructor. Oh, it doesn't matter. I made the constructor private. When it does it initially, it loads up. So then I'm going to include NHO. How do you freaking spell that, man? It's like NL. Here you go. Man, I know. Sorry, guys. And then I need stream. Is it just stream or F stream? F stream, probably. And I'm going to load the human file. That's going to be in common. Not common. Globals? P human. I already forgot what I freaking called this thing. Human frame data file. Human frame data. Nope. I'm not doing that song. Alright. It's going to be human.json inside of images. Okay. And so I'm going to say, hey, guess right. Gonna load the file. And then JSON J. I don't even need to do that. I create J for JSON. And then I'm going to say file to J. Pipe that in. And now J should be the JSON. In fact, I'll just do JSON document. This one or the one before, because the one before is just obnoxious. Yeah, it's I got 822 songs. Maybe I'll start purging the bad ones out, but I don't know. Okie dokie. So I have the JSON document. Yeah, I didn't like it. So I should literally be able to do like const auto frames equals JSON document frames for, all right. Yep, so yeah, we want const auto name equals frame. It's called file name get string. So that's the name. So frame has Yep. And now I'm say const rect frame rect, and that's going to contain all the things. So XY with height, XY with height. Now, I need that offset. Dang it. I'm going to need extra data here. All right. Frame rect. Yeah, I'm going to have a struct. Dang it. All right, so struct. All right, point and offset. And this is going to have to be frame data. All right, so const point. Let me look. So sprite source size XY in here. Sprite source size. So const auto or not auto. Yeah, auto sprite source size equals frame, and the frame is going to be called sprite source size. And then the size is going to we're actually not size, is offset equals X and Y. And then we're going to say this is actually file name. File name is file name. And then we're going to split to determine which list it goes into. Define this. Const auto cat. Yep, so that would be in the category, so left side. And then on the right side is going to be the values. So then we're going to create. Do we want to create a map? Try Copilot on this. No, actually, I don't need to create a map because. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. Sorry. Create a map so I can reference a specific unordered map based off of a in the frame data file. Actually, no, I don't want to do that. What I want to do, because that's solving, that's not coding for intent here. So what we want to do is we want to have a type, and I'm just going to put it in here for now. Enum class, human frame slot, or human, what would I even call that? It's not a category. Part, or human body part, or human part slot, whatever. I can always refactor it later. So human part slot, and it's going to be these categories. All right, so this. And I'll have to capitalize it, but whatever. Right hand, left hand, head, body, eyes, feet, skin. Okay, and then I'm gonna have a static. There you go. Oh, wait. I can't do that? Dang it. I mean, it makes sense. And so I'm just gonna have a body part slot operator string. So I should then be able to do const human body part slot or auto slot equals, and it's gonna be standard static cast. Actually, not standard, just static cast to part slot casting the category. Don't know if that's actually gonna work. No. Is it dynamic cast? Maybe it's dynamic cast. No, doesn't like any of that. Alright. So let me delete this. Maybe ChatGPT can help me out here. Or actually Copilot. I'm trying to use Copilot. No, no. Create a what do we call it? An operator overload that allows me to easily convert a string to human parts. Alright, that organ's loud. Oh, just a yeah, that's fine. All the yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Equals that, and then I'm gonna say switch slot, and that should be. I'm gonna come over here. Constructor. I'm just gonna say human frame. That should cause it to generate, and now we'll see if any of this crap actually works. You shouldn't. I don't know if anyone else is on and can or cannot see. Let me check YouTube. Oh, goodness. No. No, I'm on my other YouTube account and it looks fine. I think that's you. Sorry. Yeah, sorry about that. Alright, well I didn't like something. What didn't it like? Oh, okay. It's that insert. Yep. So public. Let's try that. Fingers crossed that this works the first time. What a nightmare. No, it's not that bad. If it works. Okay, that worked. Yeah. We shall see, though. No, you're good, man. If it's screwed up, I need to know that. Oh, that's good. Human. The name's man. Human. So it doesn't like content, images, human with an S, and I probably didn't do that. Yep. Write all that loading code, and I've missed a single S on a string, and that's why it doesn't work. That makes sense. That's how this happens. Shall see. Okie dokie. Stop. Man, my freaking nose. Alright. Load the file. We get a frame. Skin male fair. Get a rect object. Didn't crash. Size object. Didn't crash. Got a point. Position. For the split, skin is a category. Name is male fair, which is correct. Did we get a slot? Skin. It works. And does it actually put it in? It does. Skin has a single record for male fair. Error summary string parsing. I don't know why it says that. It's probably the editor screwing up, but 914, 914. Is that right for both of them? Yeah, it actually is. Spot with height. That's the frame. The sprite source. XY is 42. Offset 42. So it should run all the way to here. Alright, so now frame data file. Yeah, so that should give us all the objects. So if I go to frame data file, get instance. My goodness. Frame data file. No left hand, which is expected. 21 heads. And that is correct. Because it's hair dash because I have prefixes. I didn't think about that. That is true. Let me load that up. Yeah, because we have types. So I'm going to add that. I'm going to add prefix. And not all of them have prefixes, I don't think. Or do they? Yeah, they do. They all do. Except for skin. Skin doesn't have prefixes. But that's okay. So what I'm going to do then is add another property. Let me think. No, we might leave it like that. I think I'll leave it like that. I'm just thinking. 'Cause logically speaking, we're rendering, we're going to have different, each equipment slot's going to have a value. The value will be prefix dash type. Yeah, never mind. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm overthinking it. So yeah, so just as an example, we can generate a random character. Do I want to do that? How do I want to do that? I can go through each one of these, find a random entry, and then draw it, which means on the human render on regenerate texture, we're going to have a void called draw body part. And we're going to need to return frame data in here. So I'm going to have a public frame data, get frame data with a slot and name. And it shouldn't need to be, well, I'm going to do concept, but technically string view is the more correct way. But I can't use @name, so I guess not. Whatever. We'll do that. No, it doesn't like that either. Oh, it's just still seeing the old string view. I forgot to call it here, which I don't need. Is it just creating crap? No? Oh. I thought I changed it back. Apparently I didn't. There we go. This is saying... No, that's lying too. So we can kind of fake it at first. So draw body part. It's going to grab the frame data by passing in the body part. And this is going to be human part slot. Const. Start with that. Name, position. We're going to get the frame data. Destination rect is going to be offset X, Y. Frame data X, Y. I don't think that's right. Frame data equals that. Const SEL rect source rect equals, and that's frame rect XY with height, and then dest rect position X offset X. Oh yeah, position X files where to draw it, but it shouldn't matter. I don't want position because that's going to just lay on top of the existing thing. So set Y with height. That's not necessary, but render copy. But what is it copying? Not that texture. It needs to load. Let me look up sprite real quick. Okay, sprite on load. Texture cache get. That's what it is. G texture cache get. And this is just a texture pointer. It's one of the weird times where a pointer is okay because it's managed externally. Probably a cleaner way to do it, but it's fine. It's not a risk. So final frame file, don't need that. Human render, I'm gonna have a SDL texture. Human texture. All right. And then human render, we're going to actually no, we can do it here. And the path is gonna be globals, human. Jeez, I can't even type. Image. So then it's the human texture I want to copy when I say draw body part. Render copy this. All right, so then on regenerate, I clear. Draw body part, and I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna start with skin. And it's going to, I'm just gonna pick one. Male. I just do female fair. And then draw body part. Skin, eyes. And I think it's like none. Dash. Brown. And then I'm going to set this to black rendering color. And then we cross our fingers. I at least want like human rendering working before I call it a night. And I think I'm almost there. And then I can work on like enums for the body types. There you go. I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest just to make sure I got it all there. So the skin, technically feet is next. The draw body part, and this is gonna be feet. And I'm gonna give her shoes, red. And then for body, clothes, purple dress. And then purple space dress. And this can be hair, long. Just say brown. And then finally right hand, because I don't have anything for left hand. Right hand is going to be weapon, dagger. Okie dokie. Let's see. Alright, there you go. Although, red shoes does not seem to be doing thing. Skin, feet. Shoes, dash red. Feet. Okay, never mind. It's only slightly red. It needs to be more red than that. So that is working. So if I did like boots, iron, and for clothes. Actually, no. Let's do shoes brown. And then for body, we'll do armor leather. Head, instead of long brown, we're going to do helm leather cap. And let's see if we get a rogue out the other end. That was like a rogue. Alright, well, looks like I got my goal for today working, so I know it didn't look like much, but we got the whole human JSON document thing loaded here. So all this got loaded in, which means that I can generate anything I want with these layers. Whoa, hold on a second. I didn't need my headphones anyway. All right, so I can generate any of these things that I want. I don't know how it gets lighter and brighter and darker. But anyway. So now what I'll need to do is create enums for all of these different values. And then, and then I can set it. And then I can go into the character creator and you can select which enum to use. It'll regenerate. And we're good. But, it's not that much code. Yeah, no discard is true. I agree with that. I don't want that. This probably needs to be marked as const. Yep. It does actually. Yeah, it is constructed here. So, all right. Yeah, so I think I'm good for tonight. Thanks, guys. I'll try to keep doing this because it's a lot. It's a lot to get this thing going, just to get it off the ground. So once I get character rendering in, character creation in, then I can start working on map generation, map editing, map loading, and then global game state for processing because every entity on every map needs to execute in real time. I want the whole world to work constantly, not just when you go into a town, the townspeople suddenly exist. Like people might be in town, then they need to go to another town. It should happen like in real time. So if you're fighting some enemies in a village and then you teleport out, what they're still fighting in that village. So, things like that will matter, but that's gonna be a while yet. All right. Well, thanks everyone. I'm gonna call it a day.